Hi, this is Cash Grab with another video about the Days Gone Remastered challenges, and today, yet again, I'm showing a run on Keep Them Safer, which is the new world record. And I know what you're thinking. Does this guy ever do anything else? Well, I already told you the other day, I've got a problem. So the answer is no, I don't, not really. Anyway, so this is the state of play. The top 7, well, the other 6 anyway, are all absolute monsters. Hugo Tech, monster. Boris, monster. Grey Soul, monster. Ian, monster. Brett, monster. MC Enterprise, monster. So I've got to try and keep some distance because this is my one and only number 1. So I'm doing my best to try and improve. Now, there are a few issues on the Remastered, especially this issue, which anyone who's been playing it a lot will know. You get these 2 freakers stuck in there, so this is me just getting frustrated at the end of a run and be like, right, you can have a bit of that then. So that often kills the run. And here we go, here's the run. So I've been trying to get this for a few days and not quite at the score I want to, but it's going in the right direction. So it's the same thing as always, crouching, and we're trying to get as close to 50 as possible with the bulk kills. I go for these specific areas. It doesn't always work. There's a great deal of trial and error. So really you need to take as many liberties as you can possibly get away with without the freakers completely coming out of that shape. I do pretty well on this run. I get 44, I think, bulk kills. It's definitely possible to do 50. I've done it a couple of times now, but the runs themselves didn't work out. And now there are a couple of little minor things that I would like to point out as well. So for this one, you can see that there's a multiplier there, and I just try and keep this going, which is what I didn't used to do that, but it does add a few more points because the burning kills you're getting there are then pretty much at 500 rather than 200-300, whatever it might be. And then this section here, I try and hit this barrel a little bit earlier, because you'll see here that the freakers just turn very slightly to the left there, which means that some of them are going to go up to the right. It doesn't have to be too many, but just enough that this barrel here that I hit here actually gets some burning kills. And then, yep, just hitting that, which I've done before. And then this section here, I can kind of tell what's going on because there I go, I've got 6 burning kills. So I know I'm onto a good run, and I know that the time is good as well. And then it's just all normal stuff. Really, the headshots are just kind of like a compliance piece. They're not particularly about getting a big score, so I'm not particularly asked about getting more than what I need to get. And then I've kind of gone back and forth on this one, climbing up or not climbing up. For this one, I've just gone old school, taking this one, and then I look very closely to the right here. I can see that there's a guy in that trailer, so I try and take him out. Takes a couple of shots, but I get him. I know I'm in a really good place here because of the time, and also because I know that I'm at 1542, and I should get a couple more burning kills here. And the ideal thing is you really want to get to 180k, which I don't quite manage, which is why the score isn't quite where I want it to be, but it's not a million miles away. And then you can see here in terms of the time, this is significantly quicker. So yeah, so all done in 1 minute 36, which makes a massive difference because I get nearly 24k added to it. So there we go, that's 242,870. Not my stated aim yet of 245k. We'll see if I can get there, but at least I've kept the other guys at bay. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching. Bye.